do the grind, do the grind. Yes, I know that's do the bump. It was Kenny, wasn't it? Kenny. 1970s reference for you there, for those people who are elderly, like me. Like me. But Spinebuster Wrestling is back! And like Spinebuster Wrestling, my favourite wrestling promotion of last year, remember, and actually, they weren't around for some of the year, but they did the extraordinary thing of giving us hints and looks at other promotions in the UK. It's great. They paid it forward. And you can always rely on them to do something a bit special and a bit different. And they have done so here with their Underground series, because what they've done is they've thought about something else. And this is all around medallions. You get a shot at the number one contendership. We get a shot. We haven't got an Underground champion, have we? No. So you get a tilt at the title if you get 3 medallions. Now, look at my notes, so I'll make sure they're correct. 3 medallions. 1 medallion is the bronze, which is the Spartan medallion. It's a one-on-one competition. So the one-on-one match, the winner gets that. There's the Kronos, the Captain Kronos medallion. Great film, that. Great film. Should have been really looked at a lot more than it has been, I believe. That is a timed match. The winner of that gets a silver Kronos medallion and a bronze Cerberus medallion, which is for multi-person matches. Now, you need to get 3 of those to have your tilt at the title. If you have 2 of those, for instance, and you lose a match, they're all gone. That's high stakes, isn't it? I like that a lot. It is putting some really big stakes. The stakes are high. They put the stakes right on the top shelf, and those stakes are juicy. Particularly when you've got Nina Samuels coming in, first talking of, there's the recap of her messing around with Tilly Rose. Tilly Rose does a little promo and she's straight in there, Nina, saying that she's actually, because Tilly turned her down, Tilly turns you down. She wanted to help her, she turned her down, so she's going to have a look at and scout some of the talent. So she is at the desk with Lucy and with Connor Bailey, Lucy Simons and Connor Bailey. Be joined by Jetta later on, but she's having a look at this multi-person match, which is, because I thought when she came out, oh, where's the little top hat? But she's not wrestling. Oh no, look at my eyebrow sticking up. There you go. And this multi-person match is Claudia Bradstone versus Madison Marley versus Maddie Morgan versus Millie McKenzie. And Bradstone's got some serious attitude, and you'll see that during this match. Marley is from Denmark. Morgan is 16. She was only 16. And extraordinary, really, isn't it? Great talent. And this is a great match. It's for the Cerberus medallion, as you know, because as you'll have heard from the rules, multi-person matches. It's great. I'm going to have to refer to my notes because there's so much going on. I don't want to miss anything. You've got Bradstone pie-facing them all because, I can't remember who it is, says, we're all dressed in bright colours and look at her, all dressed in black. She pie-faces them all and then gets 3 super kicks. A super kick from each, all at once, which of course leads her to bail, funnily enough. They all high-five. Millie McKenzie's not really into that. So 2 of them. So Morgan and Marley super kick her. There's a Morgan running X Factor. That is lovely, that running X Factor. A standing moonsault she gets for a 2 count. I'm bringing my notes a bit closer so I can have a look at that, so I'm not doing that. So yes, for a 2 count. Then we've got a Claudia Bradstone slamming Morgan onto Marley. Millie McKenzie gets the neck breaker and a shotgun drop kick. There is a Bradstone head crank. She is the powerhouse in this match. She then just stands on Morgan. She's got a right attitude. Nina's impressed by that attitude. Claudia, as Nina calls her. That's a beautiful moment. Everybody else calls her Claudia on the commentary team. She just calls her Claudia. I like that. Just a slight difference. Very nice. So, Bradstone just punches Mackenzie to the mat at one point. There is a nasty gut-wrench suplex from Claudia, and then a small kind of... she's headlocked by Marley, and so she kind of... First of all, Claudia, kind of clutches at Morgan's face. Marley then headlocks her, and Mackenzie's outside thinking, now what do I want to do? And Nina Samuel said, you see, she should get straight in and do that. But then she super kicks Marley. That kind of sorts the whole thing out, really. There is a Morgan cartwheel back elbow. In fact, 2 of those. Lovely. And a big knee from Marley to Morgan. She loses control of the face buster, which is a travelling face buster, but it still looks pretty good. Then you've got a released German suplex, which Millie Mackenzie likes to do, and a cutter. She trades blows with Bradstone, and then there's a Bradstone big snap back suplex, which is lovely. Nice blue thunder bomb from Claudia as well, which is broken up by a moonsault. You might as well, don't just drop the elbow or something or push her off. Actually get the moonsault in there. There is then the Millie Mackenzie German suplex, and she instantly spears Morgan for the pin. It was rather good. She's got the gold medallion, and afterwards, Claudia Bradstone, or Claudia, if you like. Either way, I don't mind. Just getting a bit of a handle on this phone here. So I do my things on my phone. And afterwards, Bradstone, to Nina Samuel's absolute delight, gives a nasty... It looked like a DDT driver to me. It was nasty, because it's from a standing position. She's not sort of bending over. It's not from waist height. It's from head height. She gives that to Morgan. That's extraordinary. And Nina approaches Bradstone afterwards and says, Claudia, I see something in you. She offers to help her. Said, obviously you won't be as good as me, but you might be better. Asked her to think about it. And Bradstone does a little nod afterwards. Quite nice, because you don't know what she's thinking. Lovely. I like that. Now, it's silver Kronos medallion time, folks. 10-minute time limit. Harry Milligan versus the debuting Duchess. The Duchess has a damn good showing here, you know, for this debut. You've got Milligan shots and slams, but the Duchess isn't having that. She fires back, gets a suplex, and a low bridge is over the top, and he appears to be shaking out his wrist. However, he's just pulling her into this. As soon as she goes over to the ropes, he gets on the apron, and then, you know, gets an enziguri in there, a missile drop kick, pulls at her face, works an armbar, then works the arm. And it's great that the Duchess sells that arm damage quite a lot, actually. Nice. Big Milligan shot, a choke in the ropes for a long 2 count, but then a sudden enziguri from the Duchess, which is sold well by Milligan. It knocked him loopy, really. There are Duchess clotheslines, a blue thunder bomb for a long 2 count, and then you've got Duchess off the top, and Milligan holding her off the top for a fall-away slam. No, Duchess holding Milligan off the top, that's right, for a fall-away slam. She gets a long 2 for that as well. However, Milligan is back with a rather nasty blue thunder bomb for 2.999 recurring, but the Duchess gets her own 2.999 when she hits a flying elbow. However, Milligan, huge chop, sudden pile driver, she ain't getting up from that, and he's got the silver Kronos medallion. And your main event, after they showed us what's going to happen next week, it's going to be great. This is going to be great. It's so exciting. They've done this so well. They've really been thinking about this while they've been on the off-season. Really well done. So you've got Aaliyah James, who's been around and apparently wrestled for AEW as well, versus Charlie Evans. It's for the bronze Spartan medallion, because it's one-on-one. And this is a great match as well. Early on, you've got the headlock, which is worked by Aaliyah. Good mat work early on from both of them. Nasty bulldog from Aaliyah. She really travelled. And then Evans messes it up and spoils in the wrestling ring with a really nasty face wash. Oh, it's horrible. As Jetta says, I'm glad I haven't got to take one of them anymore. Joint manipulation as well from Evans. Like to see that. And then so you've got Aaliyah James on her front. She bends the leg right back so that and then kicks James's head with her own leg. That's incredible. She then gets some kicks, but there are flying forearms from Aaliyah. She's not finished yet. High cross body, which is so high off the ropes that she almost flies over Charlie Evans. She almost does. You've got a snap fisherman suplex from Aaliyah James. Big uppercut, though, from Charlie Evans. A roll through knee to the face is lovely. She pins her and then rolls through, or, covers her and then rolls through with a knee to the face and a fisherman suplex for a long 2 count. They then trade covers. There's a nasty high DDT from Elia James. I love that. Love that move. And a sudden super kick from Evans and a massive clothesline because she is the bigger wrestler in there, the more powerful wrestler in there. And she gets the pin from that, getting the Spartan medallion, that gold one. And they both shake hands and pin at the end. Conor Bailey was thinking, are we going to have some afters here? But no, they both spin. They might have spinned. I might have missed it. But they both shake hands and hug. And that's lovely. And this episode, it's great to see it back, of Spinebuster Wrestling Underground was great. It's called The Grind. Do the grind. Do the grind. And I will be doing the grind with Spinebuster Wrestling every week, because this is something a little bit special. And I knew that Spinebuster Wrestling would be the ones to come up with it. Ta-ta.